The circumstances that led to me becoming homeless was just a breakdown of relationship between me and my mother, me coming out to her not necessarily being a fan of that, and it just, because it was sort of fresh and new, it was a very volatile situation for us. So I think she kind of wanted her space and was like, yeah, you need to leave. As soon as sort of I left the house, I had to move in with like a girl that I was seeing at the time, and I spent a few months with her whilst trying to like get the local council to house me, sort of, because I was still under the age. Centrepoint was actually my saving grace. I had an assessment with them, and the question they asked me is, when do you want to move in? And I was like, now, today. But they gave me the next available Monday, and literally it was saving grace, because some of the places that I had been housed in and some of the places that were offered to me were a bit, like, I didn't feel safe in those environments. Sometimes I think back and I wonder how I even managed to get to a point that I'm at now, because I don't think I had my priorities straight at the time when I was much younger. But I would say that, in a sense, Centrepoint did help me kind of refocus and regather, my thoughts and kind of put me on the right path. Having a mentor was great as well. I kind of messed about, in education, and she kind of assisted me in sort of getting my life back on track, working towards going to university. She assisted with some of the applications that I filled out when I tried to get internships and free work to kind of just get a bit more knowledge. Initially, when I was younger, I wanted to be this great film director. I wanted to go out, see the world, and film young people and use and create material to kind of combat sort of issues that you get in urban areas. Well, I went to college to do an access to film course. I passed that. I was able to then go on to study a degree, which I took at Ravensbourne, and my degree was in digital film production. And I wanted to kind of make films that were useful for my situation, films that I could resonate with, I think what I actually want to do now is an ambition is not like, hey, I want to be a doctor, or hey, I want to be an accountant or anything. I just want to make a difference, because there are a lot of small people who don't have a big name, who haven't had their names in flashing lights, that have actually made an impact and a difference in my life. And I just want to be able to do that for other people, with some of the work that I do now. So I'm heavily involved in volunteering and social advocacy. I fight for social justice and human rights. So I'm just about making an impact in other people's lives, the same way people made an impact in my life.